This is a quick overview of the NASA IRTF archive at IRSA. The main IRSA homepage, click on IRTF. The data that live here at IRSA are data from specs and iShell and from taxis. This is not a comprehensive archive of all data that were ever taken at IRTF. The data that live here at IRSA are specified here. And please note that the proprietary period is 18 months. To launch the archive, click here. You can put in a position or a target name. You can also upload a table of coordinates. You put in your search radius. If you'd like to specify a date range or a program ID, you can do so here. If you expand this, you can control whether the search results include data from specs and iShell or taxis. Search. It comes back with one tab that has specs and iShell and another tab that has taxis. If your search doesn't return taxis, it will say no data found. If it finds no data for IRTF, it will say no data is found. Note that if you're searching for both IRTF, specs and iShell, and taxis observations, it can be a little confusing. If it finds no specs and iShell, that tab will still be in the foreground, even if taxis found data. To download data, select the observations that you want and click download. If you want to download taxis observations, you do it from here. If you want to download the specs and iShell observations, you do it from here. Note that, particularly for specs and iShell, you can control whether or not you get a lot of additional data. In both cases, you're going to download a lot of ancillary data for each of the observations that you select. So your download size can balloon unexpectedly large. These are Firefly tables, just like all the other tables in these kinds of tools. There's other videos that go through how to manipulate these tables, but in summary, you can filter and sort. There's a whole bunch of tools here. There's online help that explores a little bit more about what these tools do. The summary link here has a little bit more information about conditions from the night, as well as additional information about the program and the target. If we go back to the main IRTF page, there's additional information here that may be useful. There's night logs and data reduction scripts, as well as data reduction code, documentation for the instruments, and additional contributed data that you can explore as well.